it's magical to see how this renegotiation exercise shifts your equity up by 400 grand. That's insane.
If we did a quick analysis here, the market rent, if I'm being conservative, is 110. If I'm being a bit bullish, is 120. Now, I'll just use the 120 as an example. In this particular scenario, renegotiate these leases to 120 bucks a meter plus all of the expenses. We're now at 125,000 net to the owner. That's what they get in their pocket. And when you go to sell it, we're selling, let's say 5.5%, 6% yields. That's these type of properties. You can see down here that the differences in value is astronomical. Between where we need to be. So if we're selling them at 5.5%, we're at $2.28 million compared to the 1.659 we're at the moment.
Yeah, and just taking a little bit of a slow step there. And this is going back to, hey, I've never looked at commercial property. You're saying that the price is related to the yield. Is that right?
In this particular case, for this property, 100%. So for us to reposition this property for the owner, renegotiate all the leases, put them on 3-year leases or longer, which is the case, the average cost to an owner is only $6,000 to $12,000, but we're potentially increasing the property by $400,000 to $600,000.
That's insane, and that's inherently because, again, not like a residential property, the lease has so much weight in the value 100%. Of the property itself. So it's magical to see how this renegotiation exercise shifts your equity up by 400 grand. That's insane.
Yes, and owners sit there and they go, well, look, my tenant's been fantastic, like this owner did. I don't need a lease. They've been paying rent on time for the last 20 years. Well, what happened was when they went to actually sell the property, it was actually detrimental because the banks don't like the fact that you've got no leases in place. They didn't realize that the rents they were charging were actually, $26,000 a year less than what they should have been charging. And the $26,000 a year, when you yield that out, well, that's actually your difference right there. And that's the thing that people don't understand, is that they might not want to do anything at the moment, but if they either want to refinance or they have to sell, this process can take 4 weeks. It could take 6 months, but there is like a $500,000 value there that these owners are missing out on just because they're being lazy or they just don't want to have that tough conversation with their clients.